Hi everyone, Henry here with another value-packed video in this series. If you have been following, you will know that we have been doing a lot in this particular series, and I'm so happy that this is the last session of the series. But before we even talk about why we have that as the last session, let me just give you a quick recap of what we have been doing. We are here trying to create and sell our course online using System.io, and it's a step-by-step beginner's guide. As you can see right here, this is what we have been doing. On the first video, we talked about how we need to create our product, and I gave you a three most important aspect of this whole plan is you need to know how to choose a profitable course idea that works. Secondly, you need to know how to outline it, and I put everything in that particular section, and I showed you how to even target people that will buy from you, what question to ask them, and how to create their own transformational outline that is going to solve their problem with the core value that they're looking for so that they can patronize you and pay for your product and buy from you. When we sort that out, we figured out everything in that particular video. We went to the next session where we set up our online course. I walk you through step-by-step, no tech guide on how to literally put your course online on System.io, how to create your own modules and your lessons. We talked about that, and I walked you practical on how to put all that. Now, after that, we went to the third video, a very important video. On that video, I showed you how to market and launch your course. We actually launched the course, market the course, showed you everything that is required. And in that particular session, we talked about some major important parts, how to create a buzz, what you need to do, how to tease your course, how to create a wait list, and how to engage your audience effectively so that they can be well engaged. You can choose to go with a challenge, you can choose to go with a webinar, you can choose to do TikTok live, you can choose to use any of the other options that are available for you. After doing that, you want to go and launch using the strategies I explained, where we have soft launch and we also have a big launch. I gave you all the various ways to launch with some actionable strategies on how to set up your funnel. As you can see, we covered a lot, and as a matter of fact, I'm enjoying this. I can keep talking about this all day. We talked about landing pages, we talked about checkout page, and we talked about thank you page. And these are the core components of the three-step funnel that you need to sell any digital product on the internet. If you have that done, all you need to do to start having the money roll on autopilot is to involve email marketing. You have different ways to go about this email marketing. One of the way I talked about is how you can literally create a campaign that can keep sending them email, nurturing them, and helping you to make a ton of money on the internet. Then we talked about scaling. How do you scale? But the good news is today we are talking about another aspect, which is the last aspect of this particular series that we have been doing. You can call it a master class, you can call it a training, but all I know is that at the end you will have a complete knowledge on how to create your digital product, sell your digital products, every knowledge that is required. All you need to be doing is to start taking practical steps on how to do this. Now let's talk about the last part. Here is, I want to show you how you can make money on autopilot without literally touching anything. Money will be flowing as long as you already have the most important thing, which is the course, right? We already have the course. Now the course is ready. All we need to do is to start selling. Now, since you've launched your course, everybody know that you've launched your course now, and it's time to start working smarter and not harder, because this is what people do all the time and they get it wrong. And they now come back and say, internet money does not work. Online is not working. I've tried everything. It's not working. No. You've not tried it the smart way. You might be trying it the hard way. But imagine a sales notification that just come into your phone right now showing you while you are sipping a coffee or a tea, or you are just drinking water or having a nice time, realizing that you now have a student that is learning the course that you have created 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 6 months ago, and you are making money while you are not even there. That is the power of digital products and digital business. But more even important, that is the power of automation. Now, since this is the final part of this masterclass, right? We are going to be talking about the automation that will help you to make a lot of money so that you can scale your business without being there. The tool we are going to be using, of course, my favorite tool right now is System.io. So, what do you need to know right now? What information do you need to know? What are the things that you need to put in place for you to start having money flow in while you are not even there? The first thing here is you need to understand the automation essentials. What are the things that you need to have if you want to create an automation, the first thing here is you need to automate your email marketing. I can't overemphasize this. Email marketing is the la creme de la creme of digital empire creation. If you want to create a digital empire, you want to make money on the internet, you cannot even play with email marketing. So let me walk you through step number 1. You need to use System.io to set up an email sequence to help you connect with your audience. Because now you are giving them something. Remember everything that we have talked about. You are giving them lead magnet. They are coming, they are watching your live, they are watching your videos. And as you are giving them lead magnet, you must set up your email on autopilot so that when they get the lead magnet that you are offering to them, they will be able to start receiving messages from you, right? And there are ways to structure these messages. So for instance, you can send them a welcome email, a reminder, upsells automatically. You can do all this stuff that will build trust while you are saving time and you are not there. Let me show you an example of what you can do if you are trying to set this thing up. One of my program here, a 5-day landing page and website building challenge. You can see I have inside of this page, you will see 6 emails. This is a campaign. By the way, if you want to create a campaign in System.io, all you need to do is to come here and create. And when you create, it will open an interface for you to start putting each and every one of the emails. Like you see here, inside of this, my campaign here, I have 6 individual emails. Now, inside of these emails here, I have them in series, and this email sends autopilot, automatic. I don't even need to do anything. Let me show you what's happened here. The first time somebody come into my email, he will receive a welcome email. Once you receive the welcome email, 1 hour later, he will receive another email. This another email here is a get started email, an email that will inform the person about what to do, all the information that he needs to know so that he can be part of the 5 days challenge. Because at this point, some people are already paying, some have not paid yet, so they are getting information. All these things happen on autopilot. The next day, right, they receive email about how they can create their high converting landing page. Now, by the way, you don't need to send your email every day. That's not how it works. This particular one is a 5-day series email, so they are supposed to receive it every single day. That is why they are receiving it like this. On a normal day, if you want to do an email campaign that you are nurturing, a nurture email campaign, you want to be sending it after every 3 days. But this is not a nurture. This is a reminder for people who have already paid and it's going on autopilot. I don't even need to remember it, right? So I just send an email. The next day, they will see proven success, right? Hear from people. And the next day again, they receive time is running out for those that have not paid. The next day, they receive another email campaign, your last chance to join. This is how you run this business online. If you don't have these things, I'm telling you, you will not make money on internet. You will not make money if you don't have email campaign set up and it's running on autopilot. And that is why we keep talking about this email marketing of a thing, right? You can see different campaigns. This is another one again with 4 email. This is another campaign for something else, weight loss product, for my ClickBank affiliate marketing with 13 campaigns. Without this stuff, I'm telling you, nothing for you. So you need to go set this stuff up. Now let's continue. Let me show you something else. So once you are able to do this, the goal here is to build trust. People will start to trust you. They will believe that you know what you are doing. And once they start to trust you, you are building that trust, they will start to buy from you because they can see that, yes, you are somebody who is trustworthy. Now, once you do that, that is step number 1. You automate your email campaign. That is the first thing you automate. Number 2, you set up an evergreen sales funnel. Oh, I love this a lot. Sales funnel is everything, right? Sales funnel is everything. And I'm so excited whenever I talk about sales funnel because sales funnel, literally, the goal of sales funnel here is to help you sell products, right? Sell products 24 hours, even when you are not here. That is one of the things you do when you are creating a funnel. You sell your product 24/7 because it's evergreen and it's always there. It's like you having a salesperson that sells your product for you, even when you are sleeping. I see people selling digital products, but they don't even know anything about sales funnel. They said a website is not, a website kind of sales funnel, but you can't use a website, right? You need to have a dedicated landing page for that particular product, for that particular campaign, right? That will be selling that one product every single day. And that is how this thing works. So let me explain to you briefly on how you can set up a very powerful sales funnel. The first thing you want to do in your sales funnel is you need to have a lead magnet. Lead magnet is something you give for free. This is like what we call it ethical bribe. Or imagine you go to your Mesuya place. If you know me, I always use this because in fact, they know how to do it. This thing. Mesuya are those people that sell suya. They sell meat by the roadside. When you go there, they will cut a piece of this meat for you. And when they cut it for you, you eat, you chew, you love it. If you want to buy 1,000 Naira own before, you will now buy 5,000 because you are already in the mood, right? But what you don't know is that that is very, very psychological. They know what happened. When you test that thing, you want to buy more. That's the idea of lead magnet. So you have a lead magnet, they test what you do, they test your expertise. They believe that you know what you are doing. You are an expert in the field. And what next they want to do is that they will give you their email address for them to be getting more information. And that is where you start to nurture this email address, right? You start to nurture this email address. When you start nurturing this email address, you put a link in your email address telling them, oh, you know what I want you to do right now? Go to my sales page and you will see something mind-blowing that can literally change your life, and you can start taking action now. They go to your sales page. Below and behold, what they will see on your sales page is you talking about all their problems. You can see it's you talking about all their problems and telling them how it can be solved on the sales page, and they are seeing it. They are seeing every single thing and how you are going to solve their problem the way I did on my own sales page. When they go, they will say, you know what? This is absolutely crazy. I want to take advantage of this offer. Boom. They enter here. They give you their email again. They go to the place where they are going to make payment. They make payment. Voila. You have a new client. Why? Because you are utilizing the right process of automation that literally makes money, which is using sales page the right way. After sales page, you take them to thank you page where they can see that now they have paid, their journey can start now. They need that confirmation. Most people will make payment, they will not see sales page. I make payment. You need to have a thank you page, right? When they make payment and they don't see a thank you page, they will be confused. So you need to have a thank you so that they don't have to start calling you to be asking you what next. The thank you page is supposed to do that, to let them know that, okay, this is the next thing to do. Now, let me give you more illustration because this is so mind-blowing to me. The first day I understood this concept was crazy, right? And I call it the circle of profit. First thing you do here, you give somebody a lead magnet. And when you give person the lead magnet, the person gives you his own email address. They are just going to be responding to law of reciprocity, right? I give you something 1 time, 2 times. Before I know, when I ask you for something, you give me back. So I give you a free template that you can use right now. I ask you for your email. It's nothing. After all, it's just an email. You give me the email. Once you give me the email, the next thing I will send you to a landing page somewhere that you will see information that will be so valuable to you that you will feel stupid to say no. And when you look at it, you will see that the amount is very, very something you can get compared to the problem you are trying to solve. You will see the value in that and you will pay me this amount of money. And you say, count me in. You will go to my thank you page where I will tell you that thank you very much for signing up. Before you leave the thank you page, I will tell you, oh, there is something even more bigger. It is my coaching. I will carry you step at a time. I will introduce you to a concept called done for you. Right? And in this concept, I'm going to do this whole thing for you. I'll give you a template. I will help you come up with course idea. I will give you outline for you how to record the course. I will in fact, I will even do the slide for the course for you. It's called done for you. And at the end of the day, I will set up the campaign for you, create the marketing campaign for you. And you will say, wow, this is a no-brainer. And I will tell you, at the end of it, it will cost you $2,500, right? For you to do this. And meanwhile, the course that I just sold for you right now is $97, right? And you bought the course. But you figure out that there could be a shortcut, a way that you can literally automate the entire system for your own self. Because if you have this course right now, and I will put the landing page, everything in place for you, all you need to do is to start running advertisement and start selling. Your life will change. It is a no-brainer for you. Boom, you will buy. That is how I will make another sale here for me to provide a higher value for you, right? And the truth is, you are going to get results. That is the entire idea. You can't sell something to somebody that he will not get results. Don't do that. You have to make sure you know what you are doing and the person can get results. And this whole circle is called the circle of profit. That is what I termed it. And all these things happens on autopilot because even to do it, a Zoom webinar and you can sell that and you don't even need to be doing it for every person. Everything is automated. This is how you automate and you make so much money on the internet. Now, the last thing is this. Once you have this thing going on, remember that students will not just be coming on their own, right? They will not be coming. You need to promote. So you need to be promoting because students will not just come on autopilot, right? So, and your promotion, remember, When it comes to promotion, you have two options in your promotion. You either go with the paid or you go with organic. Organic, this is free way to do it using videos like I'm doing, and you can post on social media platform. If you have a large following, this will be fantastic for you. If you don't have, the best option would be to use paid traffic and do it well so that you can make a lot of money. And the truth is, if you can do both of them, you will get a better result. That is the name of the game. So now we have this whole step of having an evergreen sales funnel out of the way. The next thing now will be recurring income with memberships. Now, once you have people buying your course, right, you can create a membership. You can add them, join them, create a membership platform for them to have access, right, where they can be subscribing monthly. This is a no-brainer. It works like fire. You give them content, you give them templates on monthly basis. Some people, when they buy your course, they are not interested. Some people, when they buy your course, they might not be ready to start taking action. And after 2 months, 3 months, they forget about it. But if they are on your subscription package, because they are paying every month, they will be forced to take action. And that is why membership gets a lot of results, because people are forced to take action, right? So you offer them these membership programs for an exclusive access to extra coaching. Now, while they are doing it, you are coaching them on step by step, showing them what to do. If they don't have a one-time fee to join your exclusive coaching for one-on-one, they join your group membership coaching, where you can coach them in a model called one-to-many. These are all extra ways to make a lot of money on autopilot, because the membership, you are not just dealing with one person, you are dealing with all of them. So you are doing one-to-many and you are making a lot of money instead of doing one-to-one, right? It's a no-brainer. This is how you automate your income online. Now let's look at the part 2 of this whole automation. This part is called scaling your course business. Now, why are we scaling it again? Because we just scaled it, right? See, this thing never ends. You can keep doing this and keep making money. That is the good news about when it comes to digital products. So one thing is that once you have one course that is selling and is doing well, you can create another course that also solves other problems for your people. But how do you create this other course if you want to do it? One of the best ways to do that is to have a form that collects feedback from your students, right, that identify other problems that they are having, another demand, right? So you get those topics of other problems that they are facing. Because every time you solve one problem, right, you solve one problem somebody pay you for, that particular solution that you have solved introduces another problem that they can potentially pay you for. So every solution introduces a new problem. When you solve that, it introduces a new problem. So you can keep creating courses that solve different problems for your people so that they can be getting better results. That is what you do. So then next step is for you to expand your portfolio with complementary. You can choose to use a course. You can choose to have ebook. You can choose to have workshop, right? Live sessions where you do workshops and people are paying you for the workshop. This is how you scale. This is how you scale from one product to multiple products to workshop to even coaching to speaking on the stage to doing different stuff. This is how you scale. Number 2 way to scale is to continue to leverage on partnership and affiliate. Affiliate is very, very good. This is the fastest way to make money. All right. You can offer 30% for affiliate commissions to every sale that your people will make for you. And that will be a very good partnership, especially if you have access to influencers. They can reach wide audience and you will make a lot of money by giving them something 30% of what you have created. It's not that you are creating it again. So I wonder why people don't like to use this model a lot, because you are not creating the product. You have created it once and it's there. So give somebody 30% for the person to make 70% for you of what you have already created. It's a no-brainer. I don't understand. It's too simple. So I explained this before, upsell in the circle of profit. After you selling, somebody has checked out already, but you can give him a one-on-one coaching option or a premium version of the same thing that they just bought, right? Most times people will want to go for higher things because they want better result, quicker result, faster way, and a more automated way of getting that same result. And the good news is System.io can integrate all these things for you. On the platform, you can always do all this integration seamlessly to start to deliver more values as an upsell of what you are already selling. Now let's move into the next one. The last part of this is how do you now track for growth? You need to be tracking your performance so that you can keep growing. Because when it comes to digital products, you can have a situation whereby you have grown to the level that you don't know what to do next. So, and this is really where you can now start creating empire. Because if you understand how to track your performance for growth, this is where you create real wealth, right? I'm talking about generational wealth that your children can come and inherit. So let's talk about it. The first thing is you must monitor your metrics. In System.io, we have metrics that you can go and monitor, right? You can monitor the analytics of System.io. Let me even show you what I'm talking about when it comes to monitoring your analytics. So when you go to your System.io dashboard and you click statistics, you will see your stacks, you see A/B testing, you will see leads. All these things are tools that you can use to measure your conversion rate. When somebody lands on your landing page, how often do they sign up? Do they sign in? Do they give you their emails, right? So you will see it here. You will see the total number of people, you will see the conversion rate, and if you are actually selling on that particular landing page, if it's a sales page, you will see how much you are generating. You need to be tracking all these things on autopilot. Now, this is just a basic way of doing it. You even have A/B testing, where you can test different landing page 1, landing page 2, to see which one is better, right? System.io just have the basic way. If you really want to do this well, if you are already selling digital products, you need to use a tracker. I will drop a link to one of our software, a tracking system that literally doubles your income if you use that software and you are running ads already, or you are running huge traffic. You will double, because we have AI integrated in it that can literally tell you what to optimize, where to check your form, everything, and give you recommendation on even what to use that will convert. And you will see the analytics, you will see the conversion rate. It's mind-blowing. Go check it out. I'll leave link below so that you can have access to it. You can go and check it out for a start. So we check our analytics, and another thing to check for is our email open rate, right? Now let me show you the email open rate. On your campaigns, you will see your information about how many people are opening your email. Let's just use this one. So let's just use this particular one. You see it here. You will see email open. You will see 100 people open the email. The email open rate is 34% of what is there, right? 34% of it. You will see total click, how many people are clicking. You need to be checking all these things, my brother. You have to be checking it so that you can be tracking what you are spending your money on and your energy. So once you track that, you now optimize it based on the results you are seeing. If you see you're having a low open rate, it means that your email headline is not good, it's not catchy enough. On your landing page, if you see you're having a very low conversion rate, it means your landing page copy is having problem, or even the website can be too slow. Anything can happen, but you need to be checking it and be identifying what are the problems. That is why you need a tracker that can help you do that effectively. Then collect feedback, right? Always collect feedback so that you can know what are these guys looking forward to see me produce next. People will always tell you what they want. The market will always tell you the next thing to create for them that will serve them in a higher level. So all you need to do is to refine your content based on that so that you can create more value to the people, and that will help you grow your own business. Feedback is the name of the game. Always collect feedback. It's so important. Always collect feedback. I don't know. You need to always collect feedback. Without it, you will not be able to grow your business. Then the next thing here we want to do here is we want to scale our ads with traffic. Invest in traffic. Invest in Facebook. Invest in Google ads. Invest in YouTube ads. If you are really doing business, go paid. Whether in Facebook or use an influencer or use local, but you need to put money to make more money on autopilot. That is if you want to do it on autopilot. Don't go and be investing your money in all these scams, all this crypto stuff. Invest in money in a real business like this. Your own business is a real business, so invest your money in it. Right? You want to go and give somebody else your money to trade for you, to do all this is for you, but you have a business. Come on, put money into it, right? Get somebody to do it for you if you can't do it. So always test, tweak, scale, empower, and boost your enrollment. The more people subscribe, the better for you. Guys, I'm telling you, this is how you make millions of dollars on the internet. So congratulations. If you are here, it means you've watched this entire series from beginning to the end. This entire video, you watch everything. And I'm telling you that this thing that I'm talking about is something everybody can do, including you. All you need to have is skills, expertise, something to sell that provide value. If you have value, you can get this thing. You can get it done. However, sometimes it might be overwhelming, yes, if you are doing it alone. But that is why I'm inviting you to join my core product creation secret where I show you how to do this thing step by step. I will be with you, holding you by the hands from beginning to the end until you create your digital products. And if you believe this is something you are called out to do, you have skill, talent, expertise, and you know that the world needs it. People are suffering because of you refuse to put your own ideas out there. You refuse to create a product out there. Then if you know you feel that way, then I'm your guy. I'm that person that is sent to you to help you, to guide you, right? To show you what to do so that you can create and serve your value to the world. Watch the other videos that you have on your screen to keep learning, and let's grow together. Click the link below and join my wait list. Let us do this stuff together. Bye-bye. See you in the next one.